Good day, everyone. I am Adnan Alawi, Senior Account Executive for the DocuSign Africa region, and I am very pleased to be joined by Brian Lapointe, Vice President of Digital Signature Solution for Fastman, a premier DocuSign partner. Today, we are going to take 4 minutes to introduce you to a special DocuSign solution that you can deploy on-premise and under your control. It can essentially be your sovereign signing cloud. Brian, would you like to introduce yourself and tell us about this solution?
Thank you. Thank you for that introduction. And I'm Brian Lapointe from Fastman, and we've been a DocuSign partner for well over 6 years. Fastman provides expertise around both the DocuSign Agreement Cloud, which is that standard e-signature service in the cloud that everyone's familiar with, and maybe even more relevant, the DocuSign Signature Appliance, which is an on-prem, secure document signing and high assurance digital signature solution. Momentarily, I'll show you how they functionally work and differ from each other. However, from an appearance and evidential perspective, I think we all know the DocuSign Agreement Cloud relies on that audit trail that captures the key elements of the transaction and allows you to place a graphical signature on the document. As you can see in this example, we have the DocuSign Chrome around Tom Wood right here. Very typical and familiar. Also, it does a nice job of publishing these details in what they call their certificate of completion, which is that audit trail. And this is generally accepted as industry standard. But again, something maybe interesting to the folks is there's also, for those that require the classic PKI digital signature, the signature appliance is ideal for on-prem digital signing for compliance-centric use cases. It fully complies with digital signature standards, and what it does, it embeds an individual certificate into each document that can be validated and trusted wherever the document travels.
Great, very good. Brian, in the Africa region, many government organizations and private sector want to sign documents digitally. However, most e-signature services are not permitted due to strict data privacy and residency requirements. There is also a strong preference for on-premise solution. How can DocuSign help?
Right, of course. That is where this signature appliance really comes into play, because it is an on-premise deployment that provides the high assurance of your signer's identity by letting you manage the user authentication through Active Directory, through the integration with Active Directory, quite frankly. It also provides native signing on your PDF, Word, Microsoft Word, and Excel files. But more importantly, there are these out-of-the-box connectors to SharePoint, OpenText Content Suite, and even SAP Extended ECM. And there's other client software along with mobile apps for iOS and Android that will give you a robust and enterprise-wide signing solution for your organization.
Good, thank you. Would you be able to provide a short signing demonstration?
Absolutely. I got everything ready to go right here if you like. Let's do it. So we'll just transition real quick. So I would say the first scenario that we could do, I can show you signing we can sign a Word, Excel, but in this case, I'm going to sign a PDF right from my desktop using the signature appliance. And I'll use my little prepare and sign application right here, and I'll open up this PDF document. And what I'm going to do is apply as you can see, there's already one digital signature in there, and there's actually a signature block waiting for me right here. And so I'm already logged into the DSA. It does a nice job of storing my graphical signatures, whether that be my wet signature or a seal or a stamp that you want to have in here. I can apply and store up to numerous graphical signatures like my initials right here. But for here, I'll use my wet signature representation and just click sign. At this point, it's calculating from the DSA a digital signature and embedding that into the document. I can validate right here from these signatures if I want to take a look at the details, and I can see the certificate details right from here. But sometimes more importantly, we'll just quickly save and close. I'll open it up in the native PDF format that I'm using right here. I can just open up an Adobe Reader or whatever reader you may be using, Foxit or something of that sort. it will also, so if you send this off to people, they can also come in and validate your signatures. And they get that comfortable green check mark right here that nothing's altered on the document. And again, if I want to inspect the signature further, I can take a look at that. All this is under your control. A second use case that we can talk to that's popular is integrating, using connectors by integrating signature capabilities into your content management system, information management system, things like SharePoint. SAP Extended ECM is popular. And in this case, I'm actually showing OpenText Content Suite. Okay, so people are familiar with their whatever record management, there's so many names for these systems. But in this case, I want to just basically approve in an ad hoc way a financial document here, such as this purchase order right here. So I can essentially, from my content management system, select it and sign it right from in the content management system. It's going to open it up in the DSA's web app at this point, fully integrated. Challenge me for my password for authentication for security reasons. If you have Active Directory set up, this would be connected, of course, too. And then right here, I can apply a digital signature in a web interface. Click Sign. This works very nicely. Here's those graphical signatures, but this also works very nicely if you're running on a like an iPad or some form of a tablet. I can pick the specific graphical signature that I like, put in any specific metadata I like in my signature. These things can be presets. You get a lot of nice control when you put it into your information management system. But again, it's calculating that digital signature right there, the hash value, embedding it into the document. And there's that digital signature that I can inspect. I can close it down, click Done. It's now going to return the document and have it stored in my document management system. You can see the details right here being displayed, that it's valid. I was the last person to sign it. It was signed on this date right here. And then if I also wanted to download and inspect it in Adobe Reader, I can open it up right here too. And it's going to open up in Adobe Reader. There's that green check mark. There's that digital signature. And if I want to take a closer look, I can look at the details just like that. So that's it for my our 4-minute demo today. May have gone over, but thank you everyone for your time. Thanks for the invitation.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Brian.